Hey, how's it going, buds and beauties? Welcome to Life of Naman and welcome to another video. Naman, why there are so many videos in the month of February? Because I was gone for traveling, you guys. Why don't you understand? I know that in the month of January I've pushed like 17 videos, which is insane. Like 17 videos in 31 days. Pat on the back, Naman, pat on the back. That is job well done. And in month of February, I think this is the 4th video that is coming out on my channel. I was out and about for about 15 days. I was out there in Himachal Pradesh, I was out there in Varanasi. Now I've come back and the videos are gonna be on the channel just like that, just like how it was in January. And again, to remind you, if you are not familiar already, I am not a creator who want to push out just quantity. I want to put out quality first, and if I can deliver quality with quantity, I'll deliver quantity also. Just like in January, I pushed 17 crazy videos. Each one of the videos are amazingly insane and information, so much research going in those videos. That is why I just prefer quality. And of course, I could have pushed out videos while I was traveling, but I couldn't push out bad quality videos. I just can't. So I hope that explains everything that is inactive going on my channel. I've come back to my hometown. Not very long I'm gonna stay in my hometown because I have crazy travel plans for March, April. Just for March and April as of now. We'll see about May and June and all the months later, but March and April are gonna be crazy AF. So the videos on Socha and as well as the Varanasi experience will be out and about in the next week. I'm working on those videos. I want those videos to be lit AF because I don't want them to be just like the Rajasthan series. I want to do something better, something more crazy, something more cinematic. I have taken some of the shots in Varanasi. I haven't taken my camera out like a lot, but I have done videography on my mobile phone. It's really difficult to take out your DSLR camera on the streets of Varanasi. It's just so tiny. Someone is coming from behind you, someone is coming from ahead you. It's just so crazy. So I just put my DSLR in my dorm room for like the whole stay. I didn't put it out even for one day. And as you can tell from my skin that my skin is sunburnt. I didn't use a sunscreen. And this sunburn is actually from Socha, Himachal Pradesh. I was at 9,000 feet. So this sunburn is from that only. I had moisturizer and all that, but I didn't take a sunscreen with me. I should have. Now the purpose of making this video is all about telling you the amazing benefits of solo traveling. I've been doing solo travel from the past 3 years, and in the recent months I've been to Rajasthan solo and also Himachal Pradesh solo. I've been to Varanasi also, but with friend, and I'm gonna tell you why solo travel is just so amazing, just so crazy. And again, it is not for everyone. Not everyone can handle the power of being alone. And yes, it is a power of being alone. It's an amazing power if you can get hold of it, if you can use it properly. It's one of the most important things that you can learn in this world. And being alone and being happy alone actually is one of the major contributing factors to your happiness. You will remain happy even if there is someone with you or not. That surely doesn't mean that you don't like people. I love people. I love meeting people on my new travels. I love when I solo travel, I meet a lot of people. I love their company. But that doesn't mean that, being solo means being lonely. Being solo means you're in enormous love with yourself, and wherever you go with yourself. And that is just such an amazing thing, and that is surely a brave and courageous thing to do. Again, people will judge you wherever you go, but again, if you're going with yourself, if you're happy and content with yourself, that is just so ass-kicking. Enough said about the solo travel, basically, in defining the solo travel. Now I'm gonna tell you the benefits of solo traveling. The first ass-kicking benefit of solo traveling is that peace and love for others. You will be more peaceful and lovable towards others, and you will have a peaceful mindset for your own self, and you will be also lovable for your own self. The self-love will multiply like crazy. Like never have you ever experienced this much of self-love you will experience after solo traveling. And why actually this happens, that you feel more peace and love towards others, is that you experience so much of things. You go through multiple cultures, you meet a lot of people from different backgrounds. You get so much grounded after meeting so much of people. You value other people, and that is how the love grows so much towards others. Second amazing benefit of solo traveling is that you will take nothing, I again repeat, nothing or no person for granted. No person ever you will take for granted, because after meeting so many people, after experiencing so many cultures, you will feel that every person, everything that you have holds value. Now I will take a very simple example from my recent trip in Sharjah: electricity. Now 3 days the electricity was not there in Sharjah, and I had to work. I had to charge my laptop. My laptop was dead on the very first day when the electricity was gone, and there I actually found the value of electricity, like so much importance of it, that in here now in my hometown I don't waste any amount of electricity, even water. Maybe here and there before this Sharjah trip I used to put on the lights and then forget to switch them off, but now I don't do that, not even a single time, because the electricity, it holds so much value in our lives that there at Sharjah people used to have no electricity for like months. They were cut, no vehicles were coming from below. They were actually cut from the whole world, and we people in our cities forget these things sometimes. Not just sometimes, I think a lot of times we forget these things, that there is just so much of facilities in the cities. We should never take any person for granted or anything for granted. Water, electricity, these resources are very limited, and people who don't get it, they basically know the value. And while you are solo traveling, you see these things so up close that you will never do wrong by these things ever in life. Third amazing benefit of solo traveling is that you will take care of yourself more than what you used to at home, because you're just by yourself. Sometimes just there are nobody around you, and you have to take care of yourself. If you don't, you will be in a big mess. Maybe if you are walking in night and you are thinking that I should stop here, but maybe there are like animals around you, and you have to take care of yourself. Basically, it's just a scenario that I'm giving up. It's a bad scenario that I'm giving up, but again, you will start caring for your own self a whole lot more than you used to at home. Be it your physical health, be it your mental health, and mental health plays a big significance when you are solo traveling, because there are gonna be times when you're gonna be feeling lonely also. I mean, you are alone obviously, but there are times that you're gonna be feeling lonely, and that time you have to think that this is what you actually wanted. This is why you actually came out of your home, to experience the world in your own way, to solo travel. And there is no point thinking at that time that why I am doing this. You are doing this because you wanted to. So there are gonna be some times when you feel like that, and that is okay. That is part of solo travel, and that happens, and that only makes you stronger individual than ever. And because of those things, those questions you may ask yourself sometimes when you are alone, you will start taking care of yourself more than ever that you can imagine doing at home. And when you will come home to your hometown, you will see that you are taking care of yourself so good that you actually don't need it back at home, but you're just so good at it and you just want to do it for yourself that it has become a force of habit now. Fourth amazing benefit of solo traveling is that you don't travel in a group. You're not bound to anyone or anything. Basically, you can interact with anyone, you can go out with anyone, and that actually level up you so much. Like, crazy. Like you can't level up this much back at home, in your job, in your business or anything. You can't level up this much meeting people from so much of backgrounds. You just gain so much. You learn a thing or two or more from every individual that you meet, and that is just life experience that you're gaining from all the individuals that you're meeting. Maybe an individual is just like 10 years older and has so much of experience of life. You're gaining that experience from that person. Maybe a person is someone that you actually want to become, like someone who is a very good film creator already. You're gaining that from that person already. You have that contact from him, and just like that you make so many friends from all around the world, and you gain so much of experience in just no time. And if you're just at home doing your own work and being with the group of people that you have been, being with the group of friends that you've been, you're just in a bubble. And if you are just going to travel and meeting new people, you are just opening up the bubble to the whole world. Basically, it's not a bubble anymore. It's the bubble that is the world, that is known as the world. If you're just at home, you are in your own small little bubble. You're getting out of that bubble when you are solo traveling, and that is also gonna happen only when you solo travel. Because if you are traveling in a group, you're again gonna be in a bubble, the bubble that was again back at home. The same conversations are gonna be there when you are traveling also. When you're solo traveling, you are just opening up doors to so much of possibilities, opportunities. There's so much of things and so much of people that you're gonna meet, and so much of experience that you're gonna experience. So that is like one of the top benefits of solo travel. And also, when you are solo traveling, basically when you're meeting a new person, they don't have an image of you. When you're traveling in a group, the people that are in a group, they are your friends, right? They have an image of you. They know you from 2-3 years or more, right? And when you're meeting new people, they don't have an image of you. They don't judge you based on your looks, based on where you come from, based on how much money you make. So that is just amazing. You get so much of good experience when you're meeting people just like that, and that no sense of judgment actually makes the experience so good, and that you want to do it on daily basis. You want to meet new people, you want to have new experiences with them, and there's not gonna be any judgment while you are experiencing those things, right? Coming on to the fifth benefit of solo travel, the last but obviously not the least, is that you're gonna be managing your expenses. You're gonna be managing your finances better. Solo traveling is a sure shot way of learning personal finance, and personal finance is just so important for everybody. No matter where you come from, you are from technology background, management background, personal finance is something that everyone should learn and should be doing correctly. So again, if you are solo traveling, I assume that you are on a budget and you want to actually travel more places in less money, and that's it. More places, less money. How you gonna manage your expenses? That is a sure shot way of doing personal finance. And if you can do that finance correctly, if you can manage to do more places in less money, that's how you are getting better at personal finance. And surely your first trip is not gonna be the best trip that you can do on your budget. On the second trip, you will think more on the expenses side, how to reduce costs, and third trip more, fourth more and more, fifth more, and sixth. That's how you're gonna learn personal finance so much better. And that is not just personal finance that you're learning. You're also learning entrepreneurship. You're learning the way to do a business, how to reduce costs and maximize gain, the maximize profit. These are just the basics of life, and these are just the basics of business. You're learning all that on your solo traveling adventures. If these are not the best of the benefits that you can get from your solo traveling adventures, I don't know what are. Basically, these are what I have experienced from the past 3 years, and I just love it. I just love solo traveling. That is why I have 2 months of preparations planned for the March and April month. I just have it planned. I want to go on more solo adventures. I want to reduce costs and visit more and more places, and I want to meet more and more people, have more experiences. That is the life I really want to live. That is the life I really enjoy, and that is the life of Naman. So that's it for this video. Hope you like this video and hope these benefits actually intrigue you to go on your first solo trip if you haven't already. Subscribe to my channel for more of these awesome traveling videos, tech videos and motivational videos. I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, peace out, bye bye, and keep washing your hands.